Hello, hello, hello. For a few more people. Hopefully I get some people. Hello, hello. Because I am so proud of this project I'm going to be doing tonight. So cool. I'm going to share this out again. Hello, hello. Okay, post that. Oh, not that one. Not the one I want to share it to. Hello, Bima. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How are you tonight? I'm so stoked about this project. Well, I can't wait to get started and take through the steps and all that good stuff. All right. And then sure it off. Should be good. Okay. Hate you for this one. Too funny. Nobody can hate me. So I'm gonna get started. So my hubby had to go to Harbor Freights this past weekend. I've been looking for safety goggles, like I said a few weeks ago or a week or so, whatever. That I did have a pair bought, and I was searching for them, and I couldn't find them. Well, I forgot. I gave them to Coated Bear because at Christmas time I got a little toolkit to test for the kids, and only had one safety goggles in it, and I had two grandkids fighting over one safety pair of goggles, so I gave them my Dollar Tree pair. So when Scott had to run Harbor Freights on Saturday, I said to him, showed him what I wanted, and I told him, I said, if you could find me a pair, I didn't want a expensive pair because I'm kind of destroying them, but not destroying them, but I don't want to put a lot of money in the thing I'm going to use. So he found 3 pair safety goggles for $4. That's not bad. So here we go. I made 1 pair, and then I'm going to show you how I did it. This is them. And then you can't see through them, but they're cool decorated pieces. If you're like in the steampunk and you want to just hang them or set them. But I'm going to show you how I did this. So what you're going to need to make this, of course, is a pair of goggles. And I just sold the goggles. The lens part, the inside, I did the whole thing. I just sold it. You're going to need whatever paint you want to use. I got silver here, gold here, I got bronze here, I got gray here, and of course black. I used just little paper tubes that I had, and I cut them as flat as possible. And I like that had that little odd slant anyways. So you need some paper tubes. And some chipboard pieces. I just cut some circles out. They're going to go on this. And then I have some more chipboard pieces that I glued together to give a little dimension. One has 6 in, one has 3 in. I'm going to need these little glass, I don't know, dewdrops. I don't know what you call it, crystals. I got mine at the Dollar Tree, like a little bag full. You need them. And I buy these. I use plastic gears on this. And I buy these at, you can get them at Michael's, but I usually pick mine up at Walmart because I found Walmart was a little cheaper than Michael's for the same amount. So, going to need a bunch of them. And to do the part, I put that inside there. That is this one. And I just took my X-Acto knife, as you can see, and I just cut out the inside. And if I got a little bit coming off, I didn't care. And I saved, of course, I saved the inside because that was right there. That was in there at one time. But I took that all off. Took it out. And a bunch of chain. I go to Savings Hall and I buy necklaces real cheap. So I'm only going to destroy them anyways. And that's what you're going to need. So we're going to start painting. And first thing I want is silver. And I do this in different layers. Hello, who's watching? Silver. You can use any silver paint. I'm using acrylic. I would stick with acrylic personally. I try to always get it. Oh, there we go. And I'm just going to paint the inside of the lens. To get some on the outside rim out here, no major. It's going to be all covered up. The only reason I do the silver here is I want it just a little tone different than the outside. And you can see how it leaves the streaks. I'm okay with that because I think it looks cool. They don't have to be neat. As you know, I'm not a neat crafter myself, actually. When it comes to mixed media, I kind of just slop it on. I know. I give it a couple coats, and I just do coat it. I don't wait for it to dry, just coat it. Try to get the edge of the lens glasses up here. And I just kind of get in there, side of my brush. And like you see, I got some silver on there. It don't matter because it's all going to be underneath anyways. It's just the silver in the eyes. It gives it just a little bit tone different. It's when you're done. I get really sloppy on this, guys. So you're gonna, because I only do basic to brush. And then I start using my fingers. So you can do it either way. Be kind of tidy, or you can be like me. I'm just trying to get that edge really good. All right. All right. So not wearable. Nope. It's a decoration piece. Next color is black. I'm using a Dollar Tree black. Works just as good as the expensive stuff. And I'm just going to do black. And if you get black on your lenses, no major. Don't panic. Don't panic. You sound like Scott said. Can you wear them? I'm like, no. They're to sit on a shelf and look cool. Oh, useless then, he said. I'm like, oh my God, man. Only a man would think like that. Be cool if I could figure out how to make them to look wearable. That'd be cool. Diamond probably steal them when she goes to raves. That's why I haven't bought those other ones, because those other ones that you showed me come in my house, my daughter will steal them. I know she will. As you can see, I have got black on the lenses. That's all right. What you see here in a second I do, you're going to be like, why'd you put the silver on there anyways? Just because it gives me a different mixture. As you can see, it's still very wet. So I'm getting a different tone up there of color. Then I just go back in. I end up mixing my brushes really bad. I'm doing the Bob Ross move right now, I call it. Where he picks up different colors with one brush. Okay. See, on this one, I don't want to touch it. It's really bronze. I did bronze on this one. This one I'm going to be doing silver. So that's going to be the only difference today. Hi, Sabrina. Of the two today is the color difference. This one's more bronzy. Kind of see the bronze. I know it's probably hard. There's a lot of bronze in this. So this one's going to be more silver tones. And I'm going to flip real quick and I'm going to just do the inside. The inside is just because I don't want it all to be, when you flip it over, I like my work all done complete, and that's the inside as well. Hello. Hello, Steph. Hello, ladies. Hello, hello. I got all of it. Looks good. Make sure I get the edge of the goggles real good. Looks good. Don't worry about the strap. Flip them back over. Come. How are you ladies tonight? I'm getting this bronze out. Oh, it's called Royal Ruby, but I love the color of it. It's really like a shiny penny color. Shiny penny. Got on my finger. And I kind of got a mixture of black, silver. See, I'm making a puddle. So if you don't really like to get messy, you can use a brush. On the other hand, I'm just using my finger. And I'm just going to apply it. And I'm just spreading it around. There. And just spreading it. You could use a brush. It's up to you. Basically make mud. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. And it don't take long for this to dry. You see, I kind of have it going all the way around. I don't worry about the inside too much. I just did it black just so it's done. Make sure you don't forget the nose piece. Okay. I'm going to set that aside. My hands. Thank God for baby wipes. And I just set that aside for now. So I'm not done with it. I will be, but I'm going to just let it dry for a little bit. Okay. Clean. All right. The tubes. Now, I cut these a little bit bigger than the tubes itself. Okay. And then I have to remember what ends I want. Okay. And all I did is I took hot glue And I just went around the edge. And if it dripped in, I didn't care. And when it dripped off to the side, didn't matter. Just give me extra texture. And then I just put it down and press. Okay? Down and press. Put that over there. Same thing with this one. Down and press. Down and press. And I made sure it stuck. Just press it down real good. There were just some, I don't even know. They were off something. I don't remember what they came off of. I just kept them around Christmas time. I don't think it was Christmas wrapping paper because they're kind of sturdy. So I don't know what they were off of anymore because I've had them for a while. I always save stuff that I think I may use this someday. It's why my craft room's got so much junk in it because I always see something in my head. So then I took circles. I just made a bunch. They're like a little bit different size because I just did the tube just a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's got a little rim. But don't worry about that because I'm going to show you something in a second anyways. And I made bigger ones that were bigger than the circle, okay? Like that. Can you kind of see? They're a little bit bigger. And I glued 6 together and I think 1, 2, 3, 4 together. Now, after this dries, I just take a pair of scissors and I just go around it. I just cut that excess off. I don't want that. I mean, you could keep it if you want, but you don't have to. I don't want mine. So you don't have to be fancy about it either. Okay. Oh. I just cut it. There we go. So we got them and these. Now we're going to paint these. And I grabbed that mixture I made with the silver, the copper, and the black. And I just paint. I do both sides. Set them to the side. And if they look color difference, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Hello, Jennifer. Bring them all in. I'm going to bring the glasses in. And I'm going to slightly heat and dry. Don't get too close to your glasses. You don't want them to melt. You can just do it lightly enough to get them dry. All right. Got these pieces. Now, I did the one that had 6. That goes on the smaller tube. The one that I did 4 on go on the bigger tube. Same thing. All I do is take the hot glue and I go around the edge. And don't worry if you have hot glue that goes over. It doesn't matter. And I just kind of center how I want it to be. We're going to go up on this like that because they're off the way I cut them. They have this slanted edge. That's okay. Go like that. Same thing on this one. And I'll go up on that one. I'm going to press it down. So you got them to look like that. Okay? And if you want, you can just, just take your finger if you want. If you don't want that to be seen. It don't bother me. I think it gives extra texture to the project, so I don't care. Because these are going to go like there. Now, I want this pair. The first pair is very bronze. I made it look very bronze. This pair is going to be a little more silver bronzy tone. So, can I get your more silver paint? Whoops, I almost put gold out. Where's my silver? Oh no, I lost the silver. Oh, it's right here. And get some more silver. Little smidgen of bronze. Oh, I got black out and black. And I'm just going to tap with my fingertip of each color off to the side. Black sometimes gets me overwhelming. I want more of the bronze and silver than I want the black. So right now I might stay out of the black. Okay. And I just tapped off on my mat. And I'm just going to kind of go around. I want them dingy looking. Okay, I picked up black. That's right. I don't want it too, like when you look at them, I don't want it to be drawn just to that color. So I'm right now, how I got that looking right there, that's perfect color combo for me, except for that one spot right there. I don't like that standing out. You can see that one spot right there? I don't like that, so I'll come in and rub. So, okay, I'm gonna go to the side. Yeah. And do it again. You can do this with a brush. I just kind of like my finger motion I got going on. And I just kind of grab some color and I just kind of bring it in. See how I kind of got... I'm trying to make it look dingy. That's all I'm doing. It's making it look dirty, dingy. And all I am is picking up, smoothing it out, blending it with my finger, grabbing the next color, bringing it in and smoothing it out also. That's all I'm doing. Okay. You can see the silver, the bronze color in there. And then sometimes I'll like, I need to go back over with black, and I'll grab black. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? I mean, I prefer my finger. You don't have to, like I said, use your finger. I just thought I think I get a cooler look with the finger, with my finger. Or fingers. I end up using the whole thing. At least 3 of them. And I just kind of, I make a, like, look at my, over here. See my mess? And I just grab paint. And I just tap it on my finger. And I just kind of go over it. And I kind of just keep turning it. So you can, I don't know if you guys can tell a color difference. Oh yeah. This one's got a little bit more silver tone than this. This one has more copper tone. This one has more silver tone. And that's what I was going for. So I'm going to put that aside. Now we're going to do the same thing. I just pick up with my fingers and I just go around it. Usually I just grab one and I just kind of go and smooth it and dingy it up. Get the edges. If you want to get the edge like this, I need a little bit more on the edge. And maybe I want a little bit more black on it, and I just kind of, sometimes I get my whole hand. Hi, Marlena. Sorry, I should be looking at chat. Rough it. Sometimes it's like, put it on, wash it off. Put it on, wash it on. Huh? Sometimes you can just tap. And get a cool look too. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to go there. I'm going to go wash my hands actually in the sink this time, not with a baby wipe, and I will be right back. Okay. It's a huge mess, and it comes out looking like art. Thank you. All right. My hands are clean. So everybody, Got the general idea? This is what they look like. I just gessoed them. But this was clear. You could have left this clear and you could have kind of looked through them, but I just said it. But you can see a kind of color difference. That's what I was going for. I wanted 2 different color tones. But we're going with the same design. So, you following along easy enough, ladies? Oh, no confusion? Any questions? Before I start with the next thing. Thank you, Bima. She makes a huge mess and it comes out like art. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I should have named my channel the Messy Artist. All right, now I'm gonna put this aside. I have these plastic gears. They're all from they're Walmart buttons. That's all they are, or whatever you want to call them. I find mine at Walmart. I find them a little cheaper. I'm not using that one. And I just lay out a bunch. Okay. Even if they're broken, no matter. Okay. Because they're all a bronze tone, kind of. Well, I want to add some color to them. So I just lay them out. And if I don't use them all time, Tina is Oracle of Crafting. Did I do that? Hey, what I stared at, I had a plan in my head last night, or I've had this plan in my head for a while. And guess what? When I sat down to do one last night, it didn't. I changed it. Totally changed it. It's not the same as I had before. Oops, I want that in there. So I make them all where how I want them to go on. So you have to have all these little ones with the little bolt insides forward. Okay. Now go like this. I just put them down. Get them all flat. Get my paintbrush. Get in that gritty stuff I made earlier. And I just go. Oh, I might have to make some kind of dry it up a little bit. So like, add a little bit of silver and bronze to my mess over here. And I just tap. Over them. And if the bronze comes through, I'm okay with it. I just want a little bit of different color on them. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. I just want to add a little bit of color than what's on them. Dingy them up. The word for the day is dingy. Dingy. Dingy is the word. To the word, the word, the word. Make him look dirty. Get him dirty. I think I got them all. Okay. Ta-da! All dingy. So we're going to move them up and let them dry for a little bit. Then I take my chain, and I got a good length of chain here. And I usually use my chain for mixed media anyways. Even if I don't use it all, it don't matter. It's already done. I just put it back in my thing. And I just go across it with my paintbrush. I just kind of dingy that up as well. Silver shows through. I'm okay with that. Not that big a deal. I'll get that. Look like that. Put that up. There. What other one did I want to use? I didn't possible which one I was going to use. So I'm just same thing. I just go over it. I dull it out. That's all I'm really doing. Flip. Let's see. Here's a silver one that is like little pieces. Or I should say gold one, not silver. Duh. I just pretty much use what's on my brush to do this. And there we go. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. Alright. Now, I'm going to bring this in, and I'm just going to take my hot gun. And I'm just going to dry. Usually I have the chain done beforehand, but I just bought that bag of jewelry from the St. Vincent de Paul last week, and I thought I'd show you how I do my chain, how I get it to look like this. And how I change the tone of the buttons. I call them gear buttons. I don't know what they call them. Okay, let's start. We're going to use this bit of chain right here, and I'm just going to break it. Okay. Now it's that length. Okay. And I'm just going to find a spot, and I'm just going to put a little gob of glue, and I'm going to lay the chain in the glue. And don't worry. And I usually just grab something. Hello, Renee. And I'm just going to press that down. I mean, I could get out those fingertips, but they get in my way. And I'm just going to go around, and I'm going to find another little spot, and I'm just going to do a little dab of glue. And do the same thing. Now keep going around to the end. And I'm just going to add a little dab of glue. So you got that going on. And then where it ends, I'm going to take a little gear, and I'm going to press that gear there. Right there. Then I'm going to say, oh, where can I put another gear? Oh, let's put one here. I'm going to put another small one there. Now I'm going to put that over there. And then I'm going to grab this next one. And I'm going to do the same thing. Find a little spot. Put that there. Chain in there. Use this little paintbrush. I'm just going to flatten it down. And I'm just going to wind it around and go, oh, right there's a good spot. Put a little gabadoo there. Lift the chain up and make sure it's in the glue. And then I'm going to bring it back around. And I'm just going to lift this up. Press down. And I'm going to find me a baby gear. Hide on. And I'm going to put that right there. And if your chain moves, see like this is movable, just add a little gob of glue. Don't be shy. And you can move it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll grab another little gear. I'm going to put a little gear right there. Okay. You guys are funny. Oh, she hears this. I'm going to find a baby. All right. Now, you take one of these gears like this that I have, and you're going to be like, why is she doing that? Well, it just, you'll see. And you're just going to glue it in this, line it up as best as possible. Don't have to be perfect. Okay? Okay? Just remember what direction your little eyeball-y thing is going to go. So mine's kind of sits like that. And that don't matter either way either. Now, make sure you have your glue gun on it. Should have said it. Have a glue gun or whatever glue you choose to use. to use E6000, it's going to take longer to dry. I like using a glue gun. And I'm going to fill that center of that glue up. Right there, see? I'm going to fill that up. Because that's going to hold my gem. Or stone, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to press that. Okay? Then we have the one I took this, that looks like this. But I took the center out. This was what it looked like. I took all that out. Okay, take your glue. And just go on the outside of that. And you're just going to put that on. So you got that. And you're just going to do the same thing. And if you want, you could just leave it like that. But I thought that gear going around there looked awesome. Uh-oh. Ooh. Where's my other one that's missing the center? Did I forget to do it? I did. At least I thought I did. So I'll do it now because I'm not seeing it up here. Now I got 3 that are done. Oh, it's broke. Okay, so get my brush over here. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Hello. I dirtied that up. Dirty it up. Dirty it up. And blow dry it. I got dirty this one up too. I forgot to dirty it. Jesus, how did I miss them? Alright, that's good. Last night I wasn't even waiting for them to be dry. I just put them on. And stick that right there. Now say I want more. You can always take your brush and go. Just don't get it on your stone because you don't want to lose that look of that stone. Going over the chain a little bit if you want, or if you spot something like where you put the little glue or over the gear so the glue doesn't shine through, just go over it with your paintbrush. Okay? I think that the glue just adds texture. I like that look, so I don't worry about the hot glue at all. And if you get little glue on paint on your stone, just wipe it off with your finger. It comes right off. Okay. We got them done. Now back to the goggles. Move all my gears out of the way. Alright. Here's the goggles. A little touch up right there. Why does it flag much? LOL. Now I'm going to have my slant, and I'm just going to go with that. I can't LOL too much. All she is having fun. I can remember having an age. All I heard was, I'm going to find a baby. I was going to say, you have enough. Let me find someone. LOL. I can't LOL too much. Hi, Don. Why does it flag too much? LOL. I don't know what you mean by the flag. Okay, okay. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Now we're just going to go start in the center, and I just go around, and around, and around, and around. Put enough hot glue on it to last a lifetime. And I just kind of, that looks good. I'll put it right there. Same thing with this one. Around and around. Boom. We'll let them settle a little bit. I'll try to keep them. And just let them dry a little bit. Kind of hold them up if you want. Say, oh yeah, that looks cool. Nope, that one move a little bit. But it don't matter. It really doesn't. Oh, I don't really got flagged. That's crazy. YouTube. I tell you. I didn't flag it. It wasn't me. I don't flag anybody unless it's really bad. And usually one of my monitors grab it. Sit. Just let them settle. I'm letting them get dry or settled a little bit with the glue, and then we'll start. I got hot glue on my stone. Okay, and I'll just heat that up in a little while, and it'll come right off without me picking it right now, but it's okay. Now the fun part. This whole thing is fun to me. This popped in my head. Kind of reminded me where I came up with the idea, and I can't remember the name of the movie. I don't think it's a Disney movie, but it has Michael J. Fox in it. I think his voice. And he's a boy, and he goes on a ship, and they go searching for something. And there's a character in that movie that has eyes like this, kind of. And I can't remember the name of that movie, or even if it's in that movie. But I just remember seeing that character, robot-looking dude. And I can't remember if it's that movie, but I swear to God, it's Michael J. Fox's voice that plays the kid. His grandfather or uncle left him a map, and they're all going to go find it. His mother runs like a little saloon off the ocean. I don't remember. It's one of those movies my kids saw when they were little. That's all I remember. So now I have this chain, and I have this chunk of chain, and I'm going to actually use this chain right here, and I'm going to start over at the earpiece, but I want some to dangle, so I leave a little bit to dangle. And what I do is I'm just going to do, again, hot glue, and I'm just going to put a little hot glue on it, and then I'm going to grab, let's see, what gear do I want over here? Let's try this one. I'm just going to let it sit like that, and I'm going to add the hot glue to this gear. I'm just going to go around and get some hot glue on the gear. And I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to put it right there. I'm just going to press it down. I got some dangle chain going. And then I'm just going to bring it around. And then I want to go to the center of the piece right here. Okay? So I'm going to put some hot glue there. And I'm going to grab me a little gear or a baby gear, and I'll put that right there. I'm just going to press it down. See how it's dangle now? Actually, I want to bring that dangle just a smidgen of the chain up. So I'm going to pick that up real quick. I'm just going to grab the chain. I'm just going to bring it up a smidgen. A smidgen. And put it back. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. And then I'll just add some more glue. And then I'll bring this back down. Add that right there. And I'll bring this across this side. Okay? And I don't worry about the glue. Hi, Kelly. I don't worry about the glue boogers that I get on here. Don't worry about them at all. And then we're going to bring it up. And then I'm going to glue like that. I'll bring it up to about there. And if it's even, if I don't get it even, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I don't sweat it. And I'm going to bring it back down a little bit. And I'm just going to put some hot glue. I'll put it right there. Then it's going to go down. And I kind of see. Oh, I need this. I want this a little bit higher. So I just move the chain. And then I bring it back down. Okay. Like so. Now let's see. What do I... And you don't have to have same on each side. So I got this clock. And oh, I got to trim this chain. How are we all doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? Are we? Are we? I'm going to get my little pliers. And I want it to dangle. So I'm going to go about there. And I'm just going to try to cut. I need better ones. Ugh. There we go. And I'm going to take this clock. And I'm going to hot glue it. Right on that. Oh, that came down a little bit. Bring that back up a little bit. Bring this back up. Ooh, I could have did that better if I tried. And I'm going to set that right there. Okay? I'm going to press it right there. No, they are safety goggles. 3 for a pack. 3 for $4 from Harbor Freights. Now we're going to go to the back side. And I got just a little bit of chain left. And I'm just going to, I mean, I could go, if I wanted to, I could run chain like around the edge of the goggles, but I didn't want to do that. So I was finding little pinpoints to start out with, like this one. I could go like here, put this right there, add the chain in there, a little din, put it like that. Take my brush. I always find something, push that in there. Okay. Go up to the center, make it dangle a little bit. And I'm going to go right to the center right there. I'm going to put some glue. And go right there. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. No, I did not spray paint it. I painted it with acrylic paint. I gessoed it first. The whole thing. I put gesso all over it. And then I used acrylic paint. And we're going to, we'll put this funky one here. Yep. And I'm going to put some more glue. And then I got this funky one I broke, and I'm going to put that right there. Just like that. Right there. Then I'm going to bring this over here. And I'm going to actually bring it down a little bit. And I'm going to bring this out just a smidgen. And I'm going to put some glue. I'm going to take that, wrong end, chain. And I'm going to stuff it underneath there. And I'm going to press. Remember, this is a decorated piece, guys. So, and it takes a lot of hot glue. Just so you're aware. And I had a few pieces come off, and I just re-glued them. And I put them on. So now we got that on the back. And I'm going to add a gear. I think right there. And, but it does stay. Scott said I should have probably used maybe a oh, what did I have? Oh, there's another glue that's made for plastic. He didn't have any, but I used hot glue. It stays. Good. Over. Okay. Now it's just about adding the gears. I got this broken one, and just decorate however you choose at this point. You're hanging in. Yep, it'll be. I know I might hang it. I might. Um, might hang it in my craft room. I may put it in my sale. I don't know. I have no idea yet. Well, I told everybody I was going to do goggles and show you how and come up with an idea. And this came in my head. And this is what I came up with. So once I figure out where I got enough on, if I need something, let's add a little one right there. Then I'll show them that last step. Thank you, Nicole. Anybody can do this, guys. And y'all know I don't mind getting messy, so just a thin layer of glue or hot glue. And I'm just going to lay some chain down. Like so. And then this one, I'm going to do this way. Making it too big. No, maybe not. I'm gonna start right there, and I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna bring it down. And I'm gonna go right over. Can't get my finger. I got such fat little fingers. There we go. Here's my little paintbrush. And if it's not perfect, I don't worry about it. But don't lay perfect. It's steampunk, so it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? Don't sweat it. All right, then I'm kind of going to look around saying, do I need anything? Well, maybe a little one right here. And I'll just add it. Oh, look at the spot right there. Oh, let's add it. Got a spot right there. Let's add this type right here, though. And if I see this like this, I just kind of reinforce it. I'll add a little bit more glue. Press it down. It is on that side that's kind of flappy, so it won't. Plus, it's under chain. But I just add a lot of glue to it to keep it all in form. You see what I mean? I don't want to lay flat, so I just kind of keep holding it for a while, and eventually it'll take. And then I get the glue booger off my fingers. Put that right there. Up a little bit. I'm going to add a little one right here. And then I think I am done. Look around. I think it's good. Now I got all these little glue boogers. Just take my heat gun real quick and take them away. Okay. Now, pick up my little pieces here. I'll throw them in a jar for next time. And then the last step is back to paint. I grabbed me a smaller brush. Pick up some silver. Pick up some black. Oh, that dried out already. Okay, let me get a different brush here. Pick up some paint and some silver, some bronze, mush it all together. And I'll just go through and touch up spots, like where the little came together with some hot glue. I cover that up. If you see, like right here, I can cover that up. Little spots where I think it just needs a little bit here and there. On top of that, the glue adds texture, but it does leave that clear coat, so I try to clean that up. Like, see, you see the glue right there? I just go in there with my paintbrush and I glue it. So then it looks like it's part of the gear. On the side, in the center of this. Maybe you find a piece that is like, oh, there's not enough dinge on it. And I just kind of just go real quick over them spots. Now, I determine if I like the coloring. This is where I'd be like, do I want to make it more bronzy, more copper? You know, I like the way the tone is right now. I don't think it needs any more coloring. of me coming in and dry brushing anything. I like the tone of it right now. So I'm just going to leave it. I may see like some spots that I might add a little bit of color just so it doesn't pop out as much, you know. But usually I'm just going to leave it. I may like take some just pure black and go along the edge of the glass. Like at this point, just very simple around the edge. Like that. So it looks like it's in there a little bit. And I just go lightly on the edge. So it looks like the eyeball's more in. Like that. Like this one, I'm going to jump a little bit. I want grungy. I don't want bright. I want it grungy. Grungy, grungy. So I'm always looking if the gears are too bright, the chain's too bright, and I'll just kind of go like this, just lightly over with my brush. Because I want it grungy. Grungy's the word, guys. Grungy. And I think it's done, guys. So this one, and you can tell the color difference, can't you? Can you tell the color difference? Why do you need my Amazon wish list? I don't know. How do I share my Amazon wish list? I don't know how to do that. My Amazon wish list right now has probably my laptop. Speaking of that, I need to talk to you. So can you tell the difference in the coloring? I don't know. It's hard. I can tell, but I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. This one's a little more bronzy, or this one's a bronzier. This one's a little more silver. Now you don't have to put these two. Okay. You can just leave these open. Okay, you don't have to put this on. You could just do like maybe just the. I just like the fact that it's coming out at you, so that's why I did it. But I could have just took this right here and put that in the center. You know, it's totally up to you. Have fun. That's the whole thing. But I mean, $3 for $4, you can't go wrong. You know. So Scott's been teasing me for a few days that I owe him $4, and I told him put it on the IOU list. You know, if you make some, post them in Tina's Crafty Life. I would love to see your creative activity. And if you can't find these, check your Walmart and be creative. See, like you see, I added chain up here on this one, and I didn't this one. So, and I don't know. I'm saving this last one for a whole different idea. I jesseled it, but I'm leaving it for now until I can come up with something that's not the same. So, but I wanted to check to see if I could, the hot glue would work last night, and that's why I did the first one. Plus, I wanted to see if it worked because I've learned that doing a video like I am right here on Mondays, I want to have things prepped a little bit so I can share with you a little bit more than me. Let's do a project. I'm learning that from Bima. She always knows before she videos, and that's why I've been kind of trying to stick with that, and that's why I made this one last night. Do you know how hard it is to sit all day until 7 o'clock at night to do this? I'm telling you, I was like, oh, come on, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. But that is tonight's Monday Night Mixed Media. Safe steampunk goggles. Because I looked at, now Bima sent me these cool steampunk goggles that she found on Amazon, which are awesome. And I like them. But you know what? I don't know if I would be able to alter them because they're so cool. They are the legit steampunk goggles. They're awesome. And I have them in my wish list. But then I was like, I get them, but I want to alter them. And then I thought, if I get them and I don't do it right away, they're going to disappear the first time Diamond walks in my craft room. So if I buy them, I'm going to have to hide them because she'd wear them to a rave. She's got a pair of steam goggles. She paid $15 for it. I've been trying to talk her out of them, but she won't give them to me. She's like, I wear these, Mom. They got these cool lenses. When you put down the lenses, it looks like a kaleidoscope effect, which I see in anyways. That's how I describe how I see out of my one eye. It's pretty cool. Look at like through a glass, or I'll put the light with these on. They're pretty cool. But she won't let me have them. She goes, you. Yeah, that's the thing. I'd rather destroy a pair of $4 ones. I mean, I think what are they? 3 for $14, Bima, or something. They're not that expensive, but I can't see me destroying them. Because to me, I just destroyed this. I destroyed this to make this. And when I showed Scott last night, he said it looks pretty cool. Now what are you going to do with it? I'm like, I hang it on my wall. It's a decorative piece. Except I think I'm going to spray it with like some matte finish. Kind of put some tape over these and then spray it so it seals it. But I'm going to have to test that. I'll test that in the inside. Because, well, so far it's not. I mean, you really have to scratch. So, yeah, I know. Mine been out. I checked $3 trees to find the goggles, and they were out. So when Scott went to Harbor Freights, I told him to find me some cheap goggles, and he found 3 in a pack for $4. So I can't complain. He's been teasing me that I owe him $4, and I told him to add it to the list. Any questions? I used acrylic paint, and I have Dollar Tree cheap paint. And I had the Arteza gold and silver. And then this metallic royal ruby. I didn't even use gray on the second one, but I used gray on the first one. I got these little plastic pieces. You can find them at Michael's or Walmart. Walmart's are in the button section, and so is Michael's. Usually I find the ones like this at Michael's on the end cap. But I found them cheaper at Walmart than Michael's. Chain, it's just broken necklaces I find at thrift stores because I'm a cheapo. Because I needed chain for my next project next week, guys. It's going to be steampunk too, but that's going to be like probably maybe a 2 Monday project, 3 possibly, and that's next week's. And then I don't know what I'm going to do after that. But that is that for Monday Night Mixed Media Monday. Not cheap, thrifty. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to use this. This is a cool chain. Check this out. Isn't that a cool chain? I was looking at that going, now, if I take that apart, how does it come apart? Well, I don't think it does. So I'm going to use it just like that somehow. Because it wiggles back and forth, but it's kind of, I was like, So it's one piece. It's not like it's these little rings are separate, but it goes back and forth. But that's a cool piece. A necklace. See, I have a watch I got in my bag. I need to take the band off. Except guess what? Riley had it on her wrist and took it home. Because I was going to put the watch piece on. Like in the center, right here. It's going to put a watch, the head of this watch. I look for it, and I finally called Diamond this morning. I'm like, Diamond, did Riley come home with a black watch? And she goes, is that where it came from? I should have known. I'm like, okay, I need it back. Because I was going to put that watch piece right there. I thought it would look so cool, like a clock. But she took it home. She asked if she could play with it, and I said sure. Because, see, a lot of some of the jewelry I gave the kids, Riley, to play with. And the other day, I had Leah go through it. Leah picked out 2, 3 pairs of earrings. Allie picked out a couple. Diamond said she's going to come back and look through it. And Riley asked if she could have the watch. And I said, you can't have the watch, but you can play with it. Well, she played with it right home. She didn't leave it at Nana's. So she told me, Diamond goes, I seen it. And then she asked Riley, did Nana say this was supposed to stay at her house? She said I could play with it. She was honest. I didn't say it had to stay here. She didn't lie. But that's tonight's video. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Thanks for the 8 thumbs up. I hope this was a fun video tonight. Yeah, she played all the way home with it. I asked her, what'd she do with where's her mermaid watch? She lost her little mermaid watch I bought her. It was like $3 on clearance at Walmart at one time. She was only like 3. She wanted that watch, so I bought her a watch. Because it had a mermaid on it. I don't know. Diamond goes, I have no idea. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. At least Diamond claiming the butterfly ring, too. Allie took the other. Do you guys remember that big purple flower I was wearing? The last couple of when I did that video? Well, guess what? It gone. Allie saw it, put that on and said, can I have that? So I gave her that. Diamond wants the butterfly. Because she's like, you're not taking it apart. I said, I don't think the only way I could use this in anything is if I broke it, the elastic. That thing is a solid piece. But wouldn't that look cool? Something? See, I'm always thinking out of the box. But Diamond wants it. She claimed the butterfly because I would. That would have been a cool piece. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'll break it. So I'm going to end this tonight. And I will talk to you all later. I hope you guys have the rest of a good day Monday. And I will see you on the next video. As always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty. And bye for now, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the night. Bye. Bye.